Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Blossom with a pretty face today. Because all my other videos, I don't think I've ever worn makeup like this. I don't think so. So I'm here with a very pretty face today. If you're a new viewer, you're seeing my face for the first time, you're coming across the channel Blossom Adebomi for the first time, and you clicked on this video, thank you so much. Thank you. Kindly make sure you subscribe, view 1 or 2 videos, hit the thumbs up, and always come back. Always come back. If you're a returning viewer, you're an OG, you come to my channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You engage my videos. Thank you so much. And guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to avoid breakfast. That's today's video. Yes, and if you think you're interested in this type of video, kindly let us go right into it. So let me first state that the breakfast I'm talking about is not bread and egg, it's not bread and tea, it's not sandwich. Nope. I'm talking about breakfast as in heartbreak. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And it's getting more common nowadays. People are, chopping breakfast left, right, center. People are chopping it. And that's why I am making this video, because it's not everything we feel like, not the things we feel are causing the breakfast in all cases. There are some other instances that where people are chopping breakfast and it's quite serious to them, it's quite painful. So that's why I am doing this video. The first thing I'm going to be mentioning that causes heartbreak, that causes breakfast, that I know about apart from the regular other things, is religion or faith. People of different religions, see, when you first even want to enter the relationship, settle these things. Know if your religion match, know if your faith are in line, know if the things you think together according to religion are the same. Even two Christians have different ideologies. I mean, we have some Christian category that don't believe in earrings and chains and makeup and all of that, and we have another category who believe if when I even do all these things, I still have in me Christ, I am still Christ-like and all of that. So even for Christians, not all religions, not all faith are the same. Even in Christianity, they're not talk of another religion entirely. Like, you're not bringing another religion into your religion, and so no, it doesn't sit well with everybody. So people just prefer, I'm a Muslim, let me marry a Muslim. So people prefer, I'm a Christian, let me marry a Christian. Because I feel like it brings peace more into the home, into the relationship now, because you're of the same religion, you hear the same thing, the preachings you listen to are the same, you both have a pastor who you speak to and all of that. So religion or faith is a very important thing before you even go into a relationship. Be sure your ideologies match according to your faith, because when you have two different people from two different religions, it tends to cause war. They can even be religious intolerance when it gets to a point. There are points where people want people to, convert. Just convert. I am your husband. Convert to my religion. I am your wife. You have to do what I want. Convert to my religion, And all these things at the end of the day just bring chaos into a relationship, and at the end of the day it leads to breakfast. So from the beginning of your relationship, to avoid breakfast in the middle, to avoid that break in the middle, just sort it out. Would you want me to convert? Guy, do you think this relationship we are in, religion is not going to be the problem? Faith wouldn't be a problem in it. Like, just discuss it between yourselves. Know what the other person's view is. Read between the lines, because some people just say what they don't mean. Read between the lines. Know what the person actually wants. If the person is going to be interested in you converting or you sticking with your religion at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, there's peace. Because it's better for you not to just enter a relationship or a marriage where, I don't know, I'm saying marriage. Better for you not to even enter into a relationship where the person is such a, like, person is so, my religion is my religion. Like, just stay on your own. Do you get? Because person obviously is going to marry someone from religion. It's probably just, play with you for the time being. So religion or faith is very, very important to me. After religion or faith, we have genotype. This is like the second most important thing to me personally, because I feel this is based on the family you want to raise is based on genotype. If your genotypes don't work, then at least you can even still cope with religion a bit. But if genotype doesn't work from the beginning, like there's nothing anyone can do about it. I won't feel like all this, we are going on a date to Chicken Republic, we are going to the cinema. I feel like it should first be, we are going on a date to the hospital. Let us check our genotype first before anything even starts bringing attachments into our middle. Do you guys understand me? Because I feel like this is important for the sake of yourself, for the sake of the other person, for the sake of the family you wish to build, for the sake of your unborn children. Because you don't want to bring children into this world to come and suffer. You don't want to bring children who at the end of the day won't give you peace because of sicknesses. I'm not saying SS people don't have lives. In fact, those who raised them are champions. Like, it's not an easy job to do at all. It's a very tough job to do, and I praise them. But now the world is evolving and people don't want to, bring things that are not giving them peace into their lives anymore. So it's just better to do your genotype for your sake and be sure of your blood type, O positive, O negative, and all of that. So at least for the sake of everybody, for the sake of yourself, for the sake of the other person, there is peace. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Religion or faith is non-negotiable. Your genotype, your blood group is also non-negotiable. The next point that I'm going to talk about is hygiene. See, whether it's personal or general, hygiene is important. I don't know if it's only from my point of view. I don't know if it's only me, but if you agree, let me know. Because to me, hygiene is like the most is important, like very important. I don't like dirt. I don't deal with dirt. I'm neat. I'm not gonna say I'm a neat freak, but I'm neat to a particular extent. At least now that I'm very aware of myself, I am neat. I try to be neat. I clean up everything I use. I clean up after myself. I just like everywhere neat. I don't like dirt. So of course I am not going to deal with somebody who is dead, someone who doesn't lay the bed after. And for me, I feel like hygiene is a deal breaker. If you are not hygienic enough, I don't think I'm going to deal. Now I'm not talking about, okay, we're on a weekend getaway, I've not stood up brush my teeth. I'm not talking about that one. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about stuff like my personal life, general activity, like daily activity. That's what I'm talking about. If somebody is neat, for some people it's such a deal breaker, because how will I use the toilet and I flush after me, and somebody's coming to use the toilet and not flushing after yourself? Like, how do you want me to cope? I can't. So I'll be flushing after somebody. Am I your mother? Are you my child? Like, it's just something that's kind of difficult for me to do, and I'm kind of working on myself on it, because I know everybody can't be like me. But at least let us meet in the middle. Let us meet in the middle. So it won't be like one person is, imposing something on the other person, and it's not just convenient for the other person. The other person is just trying. So for me, hygiene is important. You have to be neat, you have to be clean, at least to a reasonable extent, right? Yes. Yeah, that's the third point for me. And if from the beginning of the relationship you are not so hygienic, I can just break it off with you, because I cannot now come and be suffering inside a relationship, and I cannot just at the end of the day suffer, and I will not still chop breakfast. So let me just chop the breakfast from the beginning of the relationship, and I'm sure that we'll both be okay at the end. I'm going to meet your dirty person and I'll look for my neat person, right? So to me, hygiene is very, very important, as well as religion or faith and genotype or blood group. Another point is this, guys. See, I think there was a point, I think I was still kind of little at that time, when I was hearing that, some people are divorcing because the husband likes pressing the toothpaste from down, the wife likes pressing the toothpaste from middle, and all of that. Some people are divorcing because the husband likes lights on, the wife likes the lights off, and all of that. So these things are important. They are important though, from the beginning. Maybe like from the third date, let us start asking, bro, do you sleep with lights on or lights off? Do you sleep with lights on or lights off? Let us know now. At least these type of things are still things that you can come into the middle for. Some people just like use maybe blue lights or something, so the both parties then get to sleep. And some people can't even deal with blue lights on. Some people just say, see, let us share separate rooms. Stuff like that safe important, from beginning of relationship, guy, you dey press toothpaste for middle or from bottom? Which one? Let me know. Do you guys like, let's even discuss. Do you think we can share rooms, or would you prefer separate rooms when this thing eventually works out and is leading to marriage? What do you think? Do you think, for some people, they even like their husbands working out of the states they are? I don't know what I like yet. But some people just like the other half working away from them, like, because at the end of the day, when they come together, they say it brings more intimacy and all of that. He misses me, I miss him, and all of that. But some people don't like it. So these things are deal breakers. They are the things that can, at the end of the day, cause heartbreak, make a chop breakfast. Because if you're already, like, let me say, a year into the relationship, you guys are already so attached to each other, and then one person is now saying, oh, I don't like my lights on and lights off. Are you now going to now say, okay, let us end the relationship now, or we're going to meet in the middle, or what? So it's just important to talk about all these things. The ones you can cope with, we'll handle it. The ones you cannot cope with, that you feel these ones are important for me, these ones are do or die, then maybe everybody should just go their separate ways, so that we'll all prevent our hearts early from chopping breakfast. Let us be chopping breakfast at this time. It's too early. So if it's early for you and you want it early, take it. If you want your own breakfast late, eat it. It's your full chest. So like I said, religion or faith is important, very, very important. Like, to avoid breakfast at the end of the day. Your genotype or your blood group is important. Hygiene is important. And most little things, like flushing the toilet after you, like, how do you press your toothpaste? Do you sleep with lights on or lights off? Do you like your partner's distance, or you like your partner's close by? All those type of things are very important in relationships. Like everybody would say, the last point, like everybody would say, communication is important. See, communication is too underrated. And for me, I feel like I even over communicate. I was telling my friend that I feel like I over communicate, because when I'm in a relationship, I say the things I'm supposed to say, even the things I'm not supposed to say. I say them to, because I feel like you should be the one to understand me, like you should know me. Like, do you get? So if you are the type that you don't even communicate in your relationship, it is enough to cause the other person, like the other person is trying to get to you, and the person can't get to you. The person wants to know, guy, what are you thinking deep inside you? And the person can't get it, then at the end of the day, all of you go chop breakfast. Because it's just good to let the other person know where you stand. The other person should know what you want. So I won't be left bothering, what did I do? Is that me? Was it me? Did I make him like this? Did I do this to her? Is she not happy with me? Is he mad at me? Like, do you get? So just conversing, like, it doesn't have to be serious conversations. You don't even have to say it immediately it happens, because some of us don't know how to control our anger. We don't know how to control our anger right when it happens. But when you sleep over it, when you rest over it, then you could now start talking to the other person to let the other person know, guy, what you did, I don't like. This you did, I don't like. And that's it. Communication is just key in a relationship. Communication is very key in a relationship. Then I would also move on to say that from the beginning of the relationship, know what the other person likes and what the other person doesn't like. Like, and I'm saying a relationship, not the relationship that you're just starting. I'm not even saying that you're just starting. A relationship that you're certain of where it's leading to. Like, you would want to please this person. I'm not saying you should be a person pleaser, but I mean, you want to make this person happy to an extent. So the things the person would want you doing, the thing the person is happy seeing you doing, those are the things they're supposed to do. And the things the person doesn't want you doing, then obviously you shouldn't be doing all those things. So we should do things that would please the other party rather than things that will not please the other party. I would also want to say that in a relationship, fights would occur. See, I mean fights, because even people in marriages, they are fighting. Our parents fight. We know, like, we all know our parents fight. So people in relationships, you would surely fight. So relationships, there would always be fights, and settling it is just the thing. When fights occur, don't sweep them under carpet. Make sure it is sorted, because even when you still correct the person, like even when you people are done, you people have sorted the issue between yourselves, you people will still fight. You people will still fight on top that fight that you people have settled before. So someone that you don't even set it with at all, you can imagine how serious is them going to be when it keeps piling up and piling up and piling up. So I think that still boils down to communication. If the other person does something you don't want, just learn to communicate with them, because at the end of the day, nobody wants their heart broken. Nobody wants to break, at least in my own knowledge, nobody wants to break another person's heart after spending so long with somebody, right? So what we are into first before we now start, putting other things together. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, engage in the comment section, kindly subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.